If you love prawns and you love your spice, then Harissa Prawns are perfect for you.
For this fresh, tasty dish, we're going to take some raw king prawns and marinate them in a harissa paste with lots of spices, and then serve it on top of a warm salad of bulgur wheat, otherwise known as tabbouleh. So to start with, our bulgur wheat. Now this is just a cracked wheat, okay, and we're going to need to cook it in a similar way to couscous, but it takes longer to cook. So what we need to start off with is...
like sugar.
Oh, no, don't eat it raw, it's very crunchy. So 300ml of water, and if you can turn that on so we get that boiling away, and that's twice as much liquid or water as bulgur wheat. So 300ml and 150 grams.
So the same as couscous?
2 to 1, yes. But this time we do need to cook it for a little bit longer as well. Okay, so salt and pepper into the water, and then as soon as that is boiling, we can add in our bulgur wheat, give it a stir, and the only difference whereas you might normally pour boiling water over couscous and then leave it, this time we want to bring it back to the boil to make sure that once you've added all that cold bulgur wheat in, that it's still boiling. And as soon as it's come back to the boil, like that, then you can push it to one side and leave it. Okay, so it's in a hot pan, hot water boiling, and that needs about 20 minutes to absorb it, cook, and come nice and light and fluffy. So while we wait for the bulgur wheat, we can take a look at our prawns. So these are raw king prawns, shell off.
Not
okay,
queens.
Not queens, definitely king prawns. They were frozen. Okay, we bought them frozen, defrosted them, but they're now good to go. We want to put a nice marinade on them. Something spicy, North African, and go for harissa, which has lots of fantastic spices, including caraway seeds.
Oh, what does it smell like? I recognise that. I don't know.
Go grab yourself some caraway and have a smell and see if you can help Barry out. It's a very, very unique smell, but one that's brilliant in this. We're also going to add ground cumin. Ground cumin. What about this one?
Cinnamon? I have no idea. I don't
Ground
know.
coriander.
Coriander.
You're a bit bunged up at the moment. So
That's
maybe
what it
your
is. I'm a bit
smell
like
isn't quite
Jamie's colourblind. I'm just nose
useless.
Yeah.
And some chili powder. Okay, so
Chili
that's obviously
powder.
going to be the heat. A little bit of tomato puree
Tomato puree.
goes in there.
Okay.
And we also need to add in a clove of garlic. While you wipe your nose, I'm just going to quickly chop up our garlic. And there's some oil behind us.
Yes.
If you can put a glug of that in as well. Perfect. And then it's a matter of mixing all of those spices together with the tomato.
This is quite a spicy
Garlic.
mix, yeah?
It is a spicy, but it's also very fragrant. So it's got a bit of a kick from the chili powder, but also all those other spices, the cumin, the coriander, the caraway, salt and pepper. And then our prawns go straight into there. So all the prawns going in, and then give that a good mix up. And that's it. At this point, what we want to do is leave those prawns to marinate in that paste for as long as possible. Overnight is good. However, we're just going to leave it for about 10 minutes until our bulgur wheat is ready. Now, as you can see, the bulgur wheat fluffed up, nice and fluffy and separate. That's now perfect. It's still warm, which is the way we want to serve it, but we need to add loads of flavour into it now. It's really bland on its own. So, these are the ingredients that come in to form a tabbouleh, okay, which is kind of an Arabian dish, and we want to start with some tomato, onion, lime, and then lots of fresh herbs. So if you can do the tomato, we're going to take out the wet middles and cut what's left into small dice. Okay. And I'll do the same over this side, peeling and dicing an onion. And Barry, while you finish doing those tomatoes, we're going to add our onion into the bulgur wheat, and then I'm going to start to fry off some of our prawns. So I've already got the oil in the marinade there, so that's all we need. It can go into an otherwise dry pan. Also some fresh parsley and mint, so I'm going to chop up those.
Cumin coming through, the coriander, the chilli,
and
some tomato left as well for some reason.
Loads and loads and loads of fresh herbs and our tomato. I'll bring the pan to you.
Donk.
So many fresh flavours, and still slightly warm. Give it a good mix up. Going to add a little bit of oil, because our bulgur wheat is also quite dry. You've got juice out of the tomato in there now. We're going to add the lime, but a bit of oil as well. And we'll keep our prawns moving. Just toss them over. You've got those fantastic charred chilli. You want to cook those prawns all the way through, but not overcook them. There's nothing worse than rubbery prawns. And at this point, it's all about tasting it. So taste it, see if it needs more lime, more salt, more pepper. We can even put more herb in it if it needs it.
Wow,
what do you think?
Nice.
Not bad at all. Portion up a huge bowl full of it. Nice warm salad.
How do you know when prawns are done?
If you're unsure, you can always cut into one. At the thickest part, lift it up, and you can see that's just cooked all the way through now.
So not clear.
Not clear. It needs to go white. It'll be pink on the outside, except it's disguised by the spices, and white on the inside. There we go. We'll add a few of those onto our dish now.
Look at that.
A final squeeze of lime juice on the end, just to bring it to life. And there it is, our harissa prawns with tabbouleh bulgur wheat, Sorted.
Oh. Spicy. Very spicy.
I've got a kick, the harissa.
I like that. I can recognise the caraway now.
Caraway.
Caraway.
Caraway. Oh, he's learning.